Serious issue with a lot of websites is duplicate content. In the past, the search engines used to just filter their results and only show what they felt was the most relevant and authoritative content. However, there were abusive sites that would scrape other people's content and then build more authority than the original source. Doing this made it possible for the scraper site to be shown in the results and the original content be filtered out. In the last several algorithm updates, Google has battled to address this issue. However, duplicate content isn't just having multiple pages with the same content. It is also having the same URL with multiple variations of it. This easily happens with e-commerce websites and dynamic pages. To address all these issues, canonicalization was developed. Basically, a webmaster can tell the search bots what content it should pay attention to and what content it should ignore, and the major search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and Ask will support it. It is important to add the canonical link in the head of an HTML document. If it is in the body, the bots will not even consider it. As we can see, a correct example of the link found in the head of HerbalDoc's homepage. Though, when dealing with canonicalization, it is extremely important to not add an identical URL into the code to every single page on your site. Dr. Pete Myers accidentally did this to his personal site, and this screenshot of his analytics pretty much sums up the effect. By adding the same URL on every page, Google basically de-indexed his entire site. Not really a good idea. However, a bigger issue is that people use canonicalization as a band-aid to not fix their duplicate content. If you have duplicate content, remove it and 301 it to the page you want. Canonicalization is not a hard, fast rule like 301ing. Search engines may or may not adhere to your canonical requests. To truly fix duplicate content on a site means that every page on that site has a unique URL and unique content. Doing this will help performance, reduce memory usage, and hopefully speed things up. It is also possible to use canonicalization across multiple domains. There are several legitimate reasons for doing this. For example, moving to a new site and having both the old and new site up temporarily while transferring content. Yet one purpose I recommend being wary of, and that is when it comes to syndicating content. Canonicalization across domains works in the same manner as if you were doing it on a single site. One page gets the credit, the other page is disregarded. Obviously, this works out great if you're the one receiving credit for the original content, but generally, those who are using syndicated content do not realize that the content they are using on their site is not being considered by the search engines, even if they are adding additional value to the content. I've seen large companies demand their syndicated partners use a canonical link crediting the original source. If the syndicating partner already has a robust community and the content is adding value, then obviously it makes sense. However, every page that a syndicated partner uses with a canonical link actually sends additional strength back to the original source and gives no search value to those syndicating the content. It seems this sort of agreement is a one-sided arrangement.